I run a fitness equipment installation company that makes roughly $7,000 per week, and most people don't even realize this kind of business exists. This is not a trendy business. It doesn't rely on advertising, but it operates in every city. The demand for it keeps increasing every year, but very few people are actually doing it professionally. That's what makes this such a strong opportunity for you to start. But here's the part most people don't talk about. This business only scales if you understand how to build a team properly. Most service businesses fail not because they can't find customers, but because owners hire the wrong people, pay them the wrong way, and they don't give them clear systems to follow. In this video, I want to show you how we structure our teams so that every employee produces at least 3 times what they cost us, and why that's critical to growing this business without losing control or profit. The biggest mistake people make when hiring in the service business is focusing only on experience. In this industry, experience can be taught. What matters much more is reliability, attitude, and whether someone is willing to follow a system. We look for people who show up on time, communicate clearly, and take the work seriously. They don't need years in the industry. We're just looking for people who are coachable and consistent. This business doesn't reward shortcuts or ego. It rewards people who can follow instructions, be a team player, and treat every job professionally. When you hire looking for those traits, then training becomes easier and quality stays consistent. One of the biggest reasons this business stays profitable is how we structure pay. We don't pay hourly, we pay by the day. Let me explain. Paying by the day means as soon as an employee starts working, they are guaranteed to be paid for a full day, even if they have a short day. Paying by the day gives us predictable labor costs on every job and removes the incentive from employees to stretch out work unnecessarily. The job still has to be done properly, but there's no confusion about expectations. From the employee side, they get peace of mind because they know exactly how much money they're making in a day. We don't trick our employees to come to work for only 4 hours. And from the business side, we know exactly what our crew expenses are. This pay-by-day structure holds us accountable to keep our team fully booked and organize the work calendar efficiently, so the jobs run back-to-back in full days rather than being scattered throughout the week. That clarity allows us to price jobs correctly and make sure every install makes sense financially. Most mistakes in service businesses don't come from laziness. They come from unclear expectations. Employees aren't sure what a proper job actually looks like. That's why we rely on operation manuals and daily structure. Every installer knows what their responsibilities are before they arrive on site. They know how to prep the space, protect floorings and walls, assemble equipment properly, and clean up before they leave. This removes guesswork, speeds up training, and keeps quality consistent across every job. The business doesn't rely on one person's memory or experience, it relies on a system. Keeping good people isn't about paying the highest wage. You can hire quickly by offering strong pay, but if the work isn't consistent and they are not treated well, they won't stay. Retention comes down to consistency, respect, and appreciation. Our team knows what is expected of them. They are paid fairly and on time, and they are not put into chaotic situations with unclear timelines. Jobs are planned properly, communication is clear, and the work environment stays professional. When people feel supported and not constantly stressed, they stay. And when your team stays, the business becomes far easier to run. This is why fitness equipment installation is such an underrated opportunity. When each employee produces 3 times what they cost, the business becomes scalable and predictable. You can add trucks, take on a larger project, and step back from the day-to-day labor without sacrificing quality or margin, because the system you have built and the reliable team you have put in place allows the work to run constantly without you being on every job. If you're considering starting this business, understand that the opportunity isn't just in the installs, it's in building a team that runs the systems. I'm going to keep breaking down how this business works from the inside, hiring systems, operations, and everything in between. And if you want to see how to build this properly, subscribe and follow along, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.